today, boys and girls, Detective Donnie is going to go looking for the best ways to be safe during this unique time on our island. So if you see, I've got my protective gloves on, I've got my mask, and I'm going to go look for a friend today named Mrs. Lepre. Mrs. Lepre is our school nurse, and she's got some great tips for us on how to stay safe and healthy during this time when we're not in school. Hi, Mrs. Lepre.
Hi, Mrs. Tommy.
So as you can see, boys and girls, Mrs. Lepre and I are about 6 feet away from each other because that's the safest way to talk with your friends now. And we're going to talk about the safest ways for us to be right now.
So I brought some stuff so I can talk about hand washing, and I'm wearing my mask so that I protect myself and protect everyone around me. And we're going to talk about hand washing. So with hand washing, I'm wetting my hands, I'm putting some soap on, and then you want to rub for 20 seconds, which is saying happy birthday twice. And make sure you get in between your fingers, on the tops of your hands and the bottoms of your hands, and then you want to rinse them off. Some other ways you can stay healthy is making sure you're 6 feet away from people when you're out in public, and also making sure that, making sure that you are getting outside every day, even just for a couple of minutes to get some fresh air.
Why is it so important to go outside every day? What if it's cold?
Then I would put a coat on. I'm going to put my coat on in a few minutes. It's a good idea to get outside, get some fresh air, get sunlight. The sun gives us vitamin D, which is good for our bodies. We want to get fresh air, move around, get fresh air in our lungs, because being in the house, there's a lot of dust a lot of times and things that can make people not feel good.
Okay, so all together, boys and girls, we learned 5 things. We're going to stay 6 feet apart from our friends. We're going to use soap and water throughout the day to keep our hands clean, keep our hands off our face. We're going to wear a mask when we leave the house. We're going to get outside every day, even if it's just a few minutes, so that we can take in some fresh air and clear out our lungs and get away from the dust in the house. And the last thing, I think that's it, right? Those are the 5 things. Okay, great. Girls, I feel so much better knowing all the things I can do to keep myself safe and my family safe. So let's thank Mrs. Lepre. Thank you, Mrs. Lepre.
Thank you.
And we hope to see you again soon.
Yes.
Hi, friends. That was so great today, seeing Mrs. Lepre, the school nurse. She gave us some great ideas about how to stay safe and healthy. There were 5. Let's go over them. The first one was wash your hands for 2 minutes throughout the day. 2 minutes is the length of singing the happy birthday song twice. The second one was always do your best to keep your hands away from your face as much as possible. And if you end up touching your face, go back and wash your hands. And if you do see people that do not live in your house, the third thing was stay 6 feet apart, just like Mrs. Lepre and I were today. The next thing is when you go out to public places, like if you're at the dump or at the grocery store, remember to wear a mask to keep yourself safe and to keep others safe. And the last thing, the 5th thing Mrs. Lepre mentioned, was make sure you go outside, even if it's just for a short amount of time, every day, so you can breathe in fresh air and clean out your lungs and get outside of your house. Okay, boys and girls, stay safe.